John Woolman was born in the American colonies in 1720 and died in 1772. He was a Christian and a member of the Quakers, religious society of Friends. He lived at a time when slavery was legal, common, and accepted by many, even by some Christians. But Woolman believed something very new for his time. He believed that every person is made in the image of God. Because of this, he believed that owning another person was a sin against God, no matter if it was normal or legal. His Christian faith was not loud or angry, but it was deep and true. He believed that following Jesus meant listening to his inner guide, his conscience, and choosing to obey God, even when it was hard. He believed God cares about fairness and justice, that being kind is important, but it doesn't excuse hiding the truth. And just because something is legal doesn't mean it is right in God's eyes. Woolman lived a very plain and simple life. He refused to make any money from slavery. He was trained as an office worker, a clerk, but he would not write papers for selling enslaved people, even when he lost money because of this choice. He traveled by walking and on horseback. He spoke calmly and kindly to slave owners, asking them to stop and change their ways. He did this not with anger, but with truth and love. Many people disagreed with him. Some said he was too extreme. Others said slavery was just the way the world worked. Still, Woolman stayed true to his beliefs. He spoke softly, but with a very strong sense of what was right. He trusted that God would slowly change people's hearts. John Woolman wrote a book called A Journal of the Life and Religious Labors of John Woolman. In this book he wrote about obeying God, changing your ways, fairness, treating everyone the same, and living a life that shows Jesus. People still read his journal today as an example of a faithful Christian life. John Woolman did not end slavery on his own, but his faith and actions helped many Quaker groups free the people they had enslaved. He was an influence on future Christians who fought to end slavery. He reminds us that often people's hearts change before the laws do. If you had lived during his time, would you have wanted to be like John Woolman, or would you have accepted what society called normal? And today, are there people living in new kinds of slavery, through fear, being used, silence, or not caring? Is God giving us the same chance today? Not to change the whole world by ourselves, but to live with fairness, humbleness, and kindness right where we are.